Hey y'all, thanks for popping in. I realize a whole lot of people are live right now. Just want to come in real quick, give my 2 cents, and then let y'all get back to whoever it was you was looking for, listening to before. But thank you for coming in. Hey Chakra King, hey Tisa, hey Comet, hey HBIC, hey Chlorio, hey younger sibling, Memphis T, True Black, Jazzy, Michelle's daughter, it's Sister 47. Did I say younger sibling? If I didn't, hey. So anyway, so, per the title of the video, and I'm sure I already know everybody know by now, guess who is back again? Well, in case you hadn't heard, VS is back. VS of TSCC. Hey, NGCC is back. She had a couple. Hey, chat real. She had a couple of lives earlier on this last live. Well, on the first live she was talking to, but on the second live, they dropped a link. She answered a couple of questions. Had a very interesting conversation, right? And so, yeah, I'm glad she's back. But anyway, I hit the link, of course. I hit the link and I told her, welcome back. The conversation was going pretty nicely until somebody else hit the link. Um, Let me just say this. When I came back after my sabbatical this last time, I said that I don't beef anymore, and I mean that. And the reason why I'm saying it to y'all right now, um, is because when that girl hit that link over there, she really I hate to even hear the sound of her voice. You know what I mean? And by the fact that she was so hyped up, only told me that she was deflecting, you know, and I found it very interesting. Brianna, you in danger, girl. I find it very fascinating. So you know what? I got a lot of predictions as to what's going to happen in the days to come. But I'm gonna keep them to myself because I ain't trying to help nobody to nothing. But anyway, I'm over there on the link and we're having a general conversation. Like VS said, I was never a part of TSCC. We never had any type of situationship on here. You know what I mean? But I felt like it was wrong. The way that she went, and hey everybody, the way that she, went to jail behind what happened at IHOP Gate or whatever you want to call it. I felt like that was wrong. I said it then. I'm saying it now. But for the fact that some people were over there lying on me, which it don't even matter. I mean, it is what it is. We all know the routine around here. Um, I didn't appreciate whoever told her that I was saying anything derogatory about her child. I don't appreciate that. Okay. And so, because I don't talk about people's children, and we all know that, right? They tried that stuff before, didn't work then, ain't working now. I don't speak ill about people's children simply because I don't have to. Okay, I don't have to speak about people's children. I didn't appreciate that, right? And so, oh, they put it on private. Well, she was asking people to sub to her new channel, and that's VS icon. And perhaps she's going to go live again on her own channel. Why wouldn't she, or whatever? And and I hope she's back and she'll stay back. You know what I mean? Because like I told her on the panel, I felt like the sector died, but it totally went another way. When she left, when she had to leave, and so I'm glad she back. You know what I mean? Would things ever go back to the way that they were before? No, no. Seasons change, people change. I mean, it is what it is, right? And so, let's reading this. This here. Yeah, you said, power. Yes, yeah. So where is that? I don't know why I was supposed to be scared of Chlorio. I've never been afraid of VS. VS, no, I ain't never been afraid of her. Do you see what I'm saying? And what kind of it's a lot of people in the sector now, and they missed a lot of those videos, and they simply don't know what happened back then. So that is not for me to even be worried about somebody saying that I hit that link to kiss butt or I hit that link because I was scared. Scared of what? Scared of what? Words? That's the same thing I say all the time. But like she said, we ain't never really been no situationship. I wasn't a part of TSCC. You know what I mean? None of that. None of that. I did commentary. She did commentary. We bumped head a couple of times about that commentary. You know, and I even mentioned to her because it wasn't a lie about when Nika gave her my number and she doxed me. She said I won't confirm or deny that. You know, that's cool. A lot of people know about it. You know, it is what it is. So yeah, no, we were never besties. And I wasn't TSCC. I've always been me. See, here's another thing I found interesting that when you have always been you, the way that you be you, there's no need to kiss butt, be scared, try to flip things around, try to rewrite history or nothing else, you know. But I think that, um, I felt vindicated to a degree. You know what I mean? Because Brianna said her fat ass over there and she told lies. Now let me calm down because, like I said, I don't beef no more. But that big slob, um, now if anybody's running scared, it's her. Okay, so she might try to come out and act like she not and blah blah this and blah blah that. But those of us who remember the VS and Brianna days, we know she's scared. Uh-huh. The name of the channel is VS Icon. VSICON. And we know that she's scared. Okay? Me, I'm still gonna do my commentary. I don't beef no more, but I'm still gonna do my commentary, right? So I'm over there, I'm talking to the girl, having a cordial conversation. I don't even understand how you call it kissing butt because you say welcome back. And I'm asking her about her kids and her dogs. I mean, we all looked at her forever. When I came over here, the first video I saw was a VS video. That's the reason why I started dropping down in the B section and doing content. Do you see what I'm saying? So my channel was already established when I got over here. So no, I didn't have to be TSCC. No, I didn't have to, be flunking around in somebody's chat to get my channel started. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, she said she didn't remember Pizarro. I heard her say that, you know. And so, but I appreciate her keeping it a buck, when it came to about me and her, you know what I mean? Because it wasn't that type of party. I thought it was wrong the way the girl had to leave. And I'm glad that she back. I said it then, I felt like it was wrong. I'm saying it now. Now, if you call that kissing button, okay, okay. But I came back to speak as a human being because I thought it was wrong, and I still think it was wrong. I felt like it was unnecessary then, and I still feel like it was unnecessary right to this day. But I'm gonna tell you something else that she said, and let me say this. At one point in time in the conversation, uh, she was mentioning that she felt like people was using her name as a weapon, right? Now I will have to admit, and I think she didn't appreciate that. So, from woman to woman, VS, if you didn't appreciate me using your name as a weapon, it's unfortunate. But I absolutely used your name as a weapon when it came to Brianna. Because that girl is so, just as much as she don't like me, I don't like her. See, she don't like me because I tell the truth about her, right? And I don't pull no punches, right? But she is so, ooh, I don't even have a word for what she is like when I have to deal with it. Do you see what I'm saying? So I can't with that chick. There are only a couple of people on YouTube that I absolutely can't with, and she is now on the list. I mean, she's been on the list. But I can't. But after I came back, see, I left after that happened to VS. A little bit after that, hey, Lady Tia, some of y'all maybe I've been around, maybe not. I left after that happened to her, and when I came back, went back to the old black sector for a while. Now, when I came back, things were different. You miss a day, you miss a lot. I'm sure VS even mentioned it today. Things are really different now. You know what I mean? And they are. Seasons change, people change. You know what I mean? But me, I'm always the same. Ain't never been a weak B. Ain't a weak B now. Don't have to lie about nobody. Cheat, scam, none of that. It just is what it is. But anyway, uh, yeah, when I came back after I left and came back after the incident happened to her, um, I came back and things were different. I had no idea that Brianna had built up Pettyville. And at that time, it was the place to go. I don't even think Pizarro had started her channel yet. You know what I mean? So I'm on there and I'm hitting the link. You know what I mean? Uh, and eventually we got into it because of a troll, right? So when we got into it, you best believe I used VS name as a weapon. And do you know why I did that? Because when I came back over here, she was a totally different person. When I came back, she was batty, batty, ratty, ratty. I'm like, well, look at her. She used to be, but one thing before I finish this, thank you, VS, for letting everybody know that no, honey, I was not your flunky. Now, I don't know where that lie came from. Like I said, me and VS never had a situationship like her and Brianna. Her and Brianna talking to each other, off the phone and, on the phone and off the phone. I mean, she was TSCC, blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that, right? And so Brianna a couple of times said that I was a VS flunky. And I appreciate VS for setting that lie straight. Okay? Because if you have been around her for a while, back in the VS days, you will know that I was never a VS. I'm confused. I have always stood alone. So I'm glad she cleared that up because I always want to make that make sense. How? She's a liar. She's sitting over there getting popped in her own lies as she was on the panel trying to be calm. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You got popped in several of your lies. Okay? And I hate that girl put that live on private. Okay? I hate that she put that live on private because she got popped on several of her lives. Okay? But it's neither here nor there. But like I was saying, I absolutely used her name as a weapon when it came to Brianna. Because what you do when you really want to get under somebody's skin is you tell them the truth about themselves, right? You say something that you know. Did you drop off the panel? Oh no, they dropped me off. They dropped me off. Because that panel was not supposed to be about being Brianna arguing back and forth. That video was about VS. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I came up there to speak to her, but I knew as soon as Brianna hit that link, it wasn't rude to me because it wasn't about me. But I knew as soon as Brianna hit that link, we was gonna go at it. Because as much as I can't stand her, she can't stand me. Okay? It's just the bottom line. It's only a couple of people I can truly say that I wouldn't like online or offline. But that thing right there, that sloth demon, I wouldn't like it on or offline. It's very annoying to me. Like I can't stand it. Like I can't stand the sound of it. Like I can't stand the sound of be grasping for air. When it's grasping for air. I can't stand the fact that it's just so ungodly. I can't stand to hear it slap his knee all the time. Like I can't. Like I just can't. It's only a couple of other people I feel like it about on YouTube, and she is one of them though. She is one of them. I just cannot. Like the nerve. Like she's an absolute masochist. The heifer had the nerve to call me a fat bee. Knowing you the biggest bee on YouTube. I'm like, girl, girl. Well, she was trying to keep it cool with Brianna. That's how you know that Brianna's in danger. Because let me tell you something. Let me go back. Like I was saying, when I came back, we eventually got into it because it troll that she probably sent for me. Do you see what I'm saying? I just didn't realize it at the time, but she probably sent that troll for me, honestly, because she kept caping for it. You know what I mean? And so we finally fell out, and I did what they call now, and the video is still on my channel. I did what they call now a Mad Day video. I went over there, I came on my channel, and I sprayed out the whole crew. Now I found it very interesting what VS had to say about the crew, and basically what she said is none of them don't like each other, right? But we all us old people, we knew that. So you can lie to a whole bunch of new people. And it's a whole bunch of new people on here that really don't know the history and really don't know what the hell they talking about. So that's why I don't pay them no attention. I really don't pay them no attention. If you wasn't back then, it don't even matter what you say because you don't know what the hell you talking about, and I can't take you seriously anyway. The reason why I can't take you seriously is because I just, who cares? You know? That's right, Chlorio. She sure did. She sure did. She did that off the rip, did she? But let me get back, right? So they said I did a Mad Day video, and I pretty much came out and sprayed all of them, right? Now, as I'm spraying Brianna in particular on that video, TSCC starts to drop down in the chat and say, we don't fool with Brianna. We ain't talked to Brianna in X amount of months, right? And the reason why they were saying that is because Brianna had people thinking that she was still in contact and cool with VS, right? So when VS feels like people was using her name as a weapon, I absolutely used her name as a weapon, especially on that day. And TSCC came down and confirmed that they don't talk to Brianna like that, right? So like I said, what I'm going to do if I'm going at you is I'm going to use the very thing that gets under your skin, and VS gets under her skin. She over there talking about, I ain't said nothing about you. All I said about you is I wasn't going to talk about you, and blah, blah this and blah, blah that. Now, we all know that's a lie, because if you get oppressed enough, she going to pop her stuff off, right? You remember that live? It's still on my channel. So yes, absolutely. I used her name as a weapon a couple of times, you know, but I never took into account that she wouldn't like that. You know what I mean? And it's it's absolutely her right to not like that if she didn't like it. Do you see what I'm saying? It's absolutely her right. Absolutely. Well, I think that a couple of people that TC, I think that a couple of people that VS thought was really loyal to her came to not be that loyal at all. That's why I think that a couple of them may have told her a whole lot of lies. But what tripped me out was her going back and forth with Bayless, because I don't think Bayless was lying about anything that she told VS. Do you see what I'm saying? And I don't think that VS felt like Bayless was lying about anything she told her either. A lot of the stuff VS was up in the clouds for, okay? Because she said that. A lot of the stuff she heard her own self. Like that day when I said I had the Mad Day video, that's what they call it, not me. And TSCC was dropping down. I don't know if she heard that video or not, but I'm sure one of the TSCC members that dropped down told her about it. Do you see what I'm saying? And so, yeah, and I also found it interesting when they were trying, and I hope that none of her crew had the nerve to tell her that I said anything derogatory about her, because I had nothing to prove by that. But did I use her name as a weapon? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, she did. And I think she's seen a lot of it her own self, And so, yeah. And so, yeah, but be hitting that link and saying, I'm glad you back, blah, blah, this, blah. I don't know how that equates to kissing butt, because you want to be a human and welcome somebody back. Like, I'm trying to make that make sense. But we got a lot of mentally ill people around here and a lot of silly people around here. But yeah, I'm not the one that you need to be worried about, because she told you herself, I ain't never been a part of TSCC or nothing. We never had any type of situationship at all. But the ones you need to be watching out for, yeah, I'm not in that group right there, because I'm still gonna do me. I'm still gonna do my commentary like I always have. But like I said, a lot of people don't know, and there's a whole different type of person in this sector now, a whole different group of people in this sector now that move a totally different way than folks used to move back then, right? And so, but time will tell. But Brianna, you're gonna have to choose, right? You're gonna have to choose VS or Pizarro. So that's interesting. So that's the only prediction that I'm willing to share right there. But that's obvious. Like, if you've seen the video, that's gonna happen. And so, but I'm glad she back. Maybe she'll put some spark. Bridging the Gap dropped. Yeah, and Serious that day. They sure did, Lady Tia. Thank you. I was trying to think of Bridging the Gap's name, but yeah, she absolutely dropped down, and Serious Bayless did too. The video is still on my channel. That day they did what they call it, the Mad Day video. Yeah, still on my channel. And so yeah, yeah, yeah. She said she made Pettyville. She said them was her people. Okay, and a lot of them older people, not the new crew, but a lot of them are her people. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's a whole bunch of new people. You know. So, but yeah, VS is coming to get those. She felt wrong to her. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Seasons change, people change. I don't know. What her concept is going to be. So I don't know. I guess we have to see what happens with that. You know what I mean? But yeah, time will tell. I'm interested. I can't wait. You know what I mean? And so yeah, whatever the case, I can't wait. And so yeah, because the sector ain't been the same in a long time. You know, to be quite honest. And so I hope that she does come back, and get it popping around here again. Like I really do. I'm okay with change, but VS needed to get 3 years up. Yeah, yeah, and I'm sure she still will, Lady T. I'm sure she has not even started. You know what I mean? And so yeah, I didn't take offense to her when she mentioned that part about people using her name as a weapon, because I know I did. I'll be the first one to tell you I don't have nothing to lie about. I absolutely did, especially when it came to uh Buffalo over there. Okay, because that thing is really annoying to me. But if that thing really has problems now, and she knows she got problems, so we're gonna see if she keep at rah rah. That's what we're gonna see. With a masochistic butt. And so yeah, but I am here for it, honey. I'm here to do my commentary about whatever transpires. hmm What is that called? I felt like she did a lot of deflecting when it came to me today. That's why she was so quick to shout and scream and all of this and all of that. But when everybody else, she was like, so now the bitch is lying when she get real calm and she get to saying, so let's talk about it. So let's talk about it. And start asking her very deflection oriented questions. That's how you know she lying. Mm-hmm. Back for the hideaway. TC said, but Bree did a video when she back from her hideaway, that she came back to take her channel, cause she the CEO, and she made Pettyville, then we better not get it twisted. But today that changed. But Bree, oh, she did a video when she came back. Yeah, it said she came to take yeah, she said she came to take Pettyville back. But she wasn't talking about Bree VS then. She was talking about from Pizarro. We all know that TC. That's what she was talking about. Uh-huh. That's what she was talking about then. And so anyway, that happened. Eventually I got dropped from the channel. They was supposed to drop me from the link because it wasn't about me. It wasn't even about me and Brianna going back and forth. You know what I mean? Like I don't really have nothing to do with VS history when it comes to her and her people. And Brianna is definitely one of her people. Do you see what I'm saying? So it was absolutely the right thing to do. Because we weren't gonna stop going back and forth. And so I agree with that. Absolutely. That was not what the live was about. I didn't even intend to pop off like that, but that girl is so irky to me. I just cannot. I cannot. Yes, ask Miss P to ask Bree. Yes, I heard her say that, Lady T. I found that's how you know Brianna's gonna have to make a choice. and it'll be interesting to see who she chooses. hmm Because eventually it's gonna happen. VS Passion was yes, it was. It was, Lady T. I'm glad you seen that. I noticed it too. But like I said, that's the only prediction I'm gonna make. You know what I mean? I saw a lot of other stuff and I'm keeping it to myself. I'm keeping it to myself and I'm gonna sit back and watch it play out. Pretty much. But if you notice and you know anything about VS from the past, I think that she was kind of really calm, with Buffalo. Like I really did. And I think that was calculating and for a reason. And so that's interesting. But maybe I'm wrong. I ain't psychic, child. I'm just telling you what I saw. It's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. Would hit the link. Talk her mess. Well, she hit the link. I don't think she talked much mess. VS was like, I don't. She was like, and you know, it was something. She was saying her and VS had some conversation on Wiley's channel. Something VS didn't know who she was talking about. You know, everybody know Pizarro always looking for a storyline. And she didn't know who the hell Pizarro was. It was just then her excuse was, oh, I had a different name back then. Hell, I didn't know who Pizarro was till I came back over here and seen her on Brianna's channel. You know, and her claim to fame is I used to be with Club Chat and them and all of this and all that. I, I ain't never seen her over there. You know, so I found that very interesting. Yeah, I did see that, TC. I don't know what's that about. She was very calm. And it's yes, it is, like, because she's good at what she do. You know, she good at what she do. That's why I said I hope she will get back. You know, it take you a minute to reacclimate yourself, especially to something like this. You know what I mean? And she know the sector done changed, you know. And so how she you know, deals with what the sector is now will be very interesting. You know, the name on her channel is VS Icon. VSICON. VSICON. Now I don't drop links in my chat, but do the YouTube search and type in VSICON. VS Icon. That's the name of her channel. And they say she already got over 1,000 people sub to her, and that was just in a couple of hours. You know what I mean? And so yeah. Now I really can't tell you what happened with her and Rita. Oh, you asking TC, because I really wasn't paying attention to that. So I really don't know. She not lying about coming from Club Chat. She left after Sean and Tracy got into it. Is that right? So is that supposed to be her storyline? Because I had never heard of her before. I'm not saying, you know, nobody did, but I'm just saying I did it. You know, yesterday or the day before, someone said Brianna was in an alliance with Sid was in an alliance, and she said she wasn't. Today, when VS said the same thing, Brianna said nothing. Child. I know she was throwing some shades at the alliances. I also appreciate her saying what she said about some other things. Do you see what I'm saying? But I'm not even going to go into detail over that because I said what I said about that subject, and that's pretty much it. You're not cloud chasing off of me. You're just not. Whatever you got, that's it. That's pretty much it. But if you was in the chat, you know what I'm talking about over there. I'm just saying, you know. And so yeah, but it'd be very interesting. Very, very interesting. So like I said, I just came back to say I'm glad that she back. You know, maybe to be something to look at now. You know, some actual beef sector content. So yeah. I thought VS was saying that she didn't know Pizarro because Pizarro had said VS knew her, but right before she left. Right, VS said today that she didn't know her. And then Pizarro said she knew her under a different name. But I mean, even if you know somebody under a different name, you still remember her voice. And I honestly don't think that VS know her. But she has to come to know. But she has to come to know of Pizarro. Yeah, I don't think she know her. You know what I mean? I really don't. Did anyone realize what Kimmy told us was true? About what, Lady Tia? Wait a minute, about that situation with one of the ladies? Because I heard him talking about that in the chat. You know, and so yeah. She said, I don't think she likes this new B sector. I mean, I don't like it either. It's a lot different. Y'all know I've been saying that. She said she'll think about it or might come back every once in a while. Now I did hear that. I mean, why if you remember how it was before, why would you like it now? I don't. Can you blame her? You know, this sector used to be a lot of fun. That's why I started doing content over here, because it was so much fun back in the day. Now, nope, not at all. All them phone conversations. Yes, Lady Tia. Yes, I did hear that. Which part? Lady Tia. Yeah, I mean, but she said a couple of times. You know what I mean? So yeah. Because Kimmy sent those flowers, Brianna, and blamed BS. So, because Kimmy sent those flowers, Brianna, and that blamed. So you saying Kimmy sent the flowers, but Brianna blamed VS? Is that what you're saying, Levon? Okay, also, Lady Tia, it was things told about Jen. And yes, that part. I thought that's what she was talking about. TC. Now I can't always keep up with that part. Um, because I don't know what was going on the back end. So yeah, yeah. Myself to Kimmy. That's why we left when Kimmy did her live and aired her out. Oh wow. So Kimmy kind of got vindicated. Is that what you're saying? Levon Bree insinuated it was V. Yes, she did. She did insinuate that was VS that sent those flowers. Yes, she did. And she knows she did. Mm-hmm. This sector is weak. People need protection. When did the beef sector start being super? I agree. I agree. I've had this conversation. I agree. Yep. I've had this conversation. Absolutely. I agree. Mm-hmm. Brianna blamed Kimmy on JW's panel. Is that for the flowers you saying, Levon? Remember, I hit your link that day to explain. And Bree also hit your panel, and Bree told on herself. TC, I can't. I'm not gonna lie. If you're talking to me, I'm sorry, but it be so much going on that you know what I mean. And so yeah, I kept up because I know who used to be with VS. Right, Lady Tia. Right now, see, I don't even know um who all from over here used to be it with VS. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't even know. I'm not even gonna lie. Not all the names, but I know it was a great many people. But I know it wasn't as many people in her inner circle. Now I do know that, you know. So you know why she was calm? Because she was lying. That's why she was calm. So let's talk about it. Uh huh. Uh huh. That's how you know she was telling a damn lie. She's a fucking liar. They had the nerve to call me fat. I'm thinking, girl, you are bigger than a bus. The nerve. That's right, Lady Tia. I know that's right, girl. Brianna asked Kimmy about those flowers on JW's, and Kimmy denied sending them. Brianna and Kimmy was one of few who had her address, and Kimmy said VS had her address too. Oh wow. Hey Kenna. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit back and watch what happens to younger siblings. It's gonna be very interesting. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Folks was killing me saying why VS doing Bree like that. Is that what they was down there saying? Child, that's what VS did. This wasn't yeah, it wasn't nothing new, right? Y'all grasping pearls. Y'all would have nervous yeah, back in the day. Oh, absolutely. At this little live right here, this was nothing, you know. So yeah. So yeah. She was nice today. I mean, and I think that I think she even mentioned that she will be doing things differently, the way that she did back then. I think I heard her allude to that. That's what I took out of it anyway. But you know, we have to wait and see. You know, remember when you called Bree a backstabber? She is a backstabber. And Bree said let me look up. Oh, let me look up the meaning of backstabber. And Google described the breed that was on your live message. I know you're not lying, TC. I know you're not lying. I know you're not lying. It's just that it's so much that I listen to around here and so much that I talk about. It's hard for me to, you know what I mean, remember everything. That's all. That was a mess. We were cleaning up on in your channel that day, Miss O. The lies Bree told on her mods. Yeah, I remember the live. I just don't remember word for word. That's all. That's all. But it's because the beef sector is soft. But it's because the beef sector is soft now. So these new folks were in shock and oh really? Is that what the deal was? That was in shock and awe. Hey, something sweet. How you doing, love? Brianna blamed Kimmy for the flowers because Kimmy had sent her some cold medicine and other things through her Insta account. Thank you, something sweet. She said this whole time she was still making money from this. Yeah, she did say that. I was like, child. Child. People were still paying VS her dues. So Bree was looking up someone info. And so, that's what VS said. That's what VS said. That is what VS said. And Bree said she just sent it to one person. But that's what VS said. But didn't Bree say she wanted a doxer? What do y'all think she was doing for VS before VS left? One of the things, anyway. I'm confused about that. Mm-hmm. We found out Bree did a 50-page expo. Also, yeah, absolutely, lady. Yeah. But she's not a doxer, right? Okay. Okay. All right. See, let me tell you something. The reason why them heifers like that in particular try to make it seem like, oh, you're not a part of the beef sector. Oh, what you say doesn't matter, or oh, this and all of that. See, that really is intimidation, right? So what they do is try to gaslight you and silence you. Now, many have tried that with me. It don't work. It didn't work then. It ain't working now. But I don't even bother addressing it anymore because it is what it is. If you're gonna watch, you're gonna watch. If you're not gonna watch, you're not gonna watch. So me, myself, I don't have to convince anybody of anything. But when you see that big fat cow over there doing stuff like that, that's why she's doing it. Okay? Oh, she don't belong. She's not beef sector. Oh, she don't belong in it. Bitch, you couldn't even build your. VS told you to your face today that your channel is her channel. And then guess what, Brianna? She telling the truth, and you know she is. Bitch, you used to go live on your channel when VS had something to say on your damn channel. Now, how many of y'all believe that? If you was back in the day. Y'all remember that? Mm-hmm. Brianna was sure stammering and stuttering today when VS. She sure was. Because she know what's on the horizon. Allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly. Mm-hmm. Sure do. And then maybe she has, maybe VS is forgiving her. And, maybe it's not going to be that at all. I guess time will tell. But for whatever it is, I'm interested. I'm here for it. The Mo was Onika, aka Hazel. Yeah, I didn't know who Onika was, Hazel. But it didn't work out. I was like, wow. It's a lot of stuff. Well, we know it's a lot of stuff that be going on in the background, but wow. Oh my goodness. I remember that quoting of his wife. And since then, I will not put anything past some of the right. You remember that proud glamour? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So like I said, I got a lot of predictions and a lot of conspiracies swirling around in my head, but y'all know I like to shout out my predictions and stuff. But this time, I think I'll keep it to myself. I think I'll keep them to myself, except for that one when I said Brianna's gonna have to choose. Pizarro or VS. And then you know what? I ain't psychic. That's just one of my predictions. That's all. Time will tell. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. We didn't know about his wife. Um, hold on. We didn't know about his wife until Kimmy told on Bree. Lady Chill said once VS said she had recordings, Bree had to stand in it. Imagine that. Mm-mm-mm. 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 BS even shaded Bree in her face. I think you said VS even shaded Bree in her face. In her face, said that when she found Bree. Yes, I was like, wow. I didn't quite know what to say about that. TC. She found Bree. She was naked in the bed with a sheet over her. I hollered, and VS was not lying. It was. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know what to say when VS said that about Brianna naked on the bed with a sheet across. I was like, what the hell? Hey, Demetra. Hey, Miss O, dropping down to say interesting. Yep, you're right. Very interesting, Demetra. Very interesting. We just got to sit back and watch. Uh-huh. Sit back and watch. That's all you gotta do. Just sit back and watch it play out. Mm-hmm. That's why I said the prediction, the thing that I spoke of about her having to choose. That's the only thing I'm. That's the only prediction I'm making out loud. Uh huh. But time will tell. Uh huh. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Who knows? We will only admit wrong doing when you have tangible proof. Absolutely, absolutely. Other than that, she would say everyone is lying and stick to it. She is a liar of epic proportion. Epic proportion. Hmm. Oh, she said with a towel wrapped around her. I thought she said with a sheet wrapped around her. How in the hell? You know why I thought she said a sheet wrapped around her, not a towel? Isn't a towel that they now? I know they make beach towels. You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna finish that. I thought it was sheet instead of towel. I stand corrected. I'm not even gonna finish that statement. I'm just gonna leave it right there. Uh-huh. So they vindicated many who said that Bree has people behind the scenes looking up people info. Exactly. Because when Bree confronted her about sending that person's info, she said, well, I didn't do it. Somebody did. This is true. This is true. This is true. Hmm. This is true. Hmm. And so yeah. Yeah. Miss Old Touch Big Brie and her spirit. I can't that chick. I just whoo for whatever reason. That's the big one of the biggest demons around her. I just cannot. Uh-uh. Well, did you hear that, Trey? Yeah, interesting, wasn't it? Yeah, I thought she said a sheet, not a towel, because I'm thinking, and then somebody just said towel. I'm thinking how, and I'm gonna leave it there, lady, too, because I ain't gonna be petty. I ain't gonna be petty. I ain't gonna be petty. I've been wanting to come down here and be petty all weekend. But when I say I don't beef no more, I'm just doing my commentary. I'm sticking to that. I got a community blog post. You know, uh, with whatever I say on that community blog post, somebody I say, God said you better not. I want to come down here and be petty, and God said you better not. Oh Lord, it's the truth. Hmm. I'm a lot calmer when I'm not beefing and I'm just doing my commentary. Now, some people even get upset and shook about my commentary. I don't have no control over that, but my opinions are my opinions, and it's not gonna change. Mm-hmm. DCL was like, "In this girl slow or in denial?" I was like, "Is this girl slower in denial?" Child, left my behind off when Bree started dragging. I could not believe she was calling Bayless a lie in her face. I was like, wow, wow, really? Wow. That's how you know she shook. Uh-huh. Come on, be petty for a minute. Y'all better leave me alone. The mouth. No, ma'am. Because y'all know it's real easy. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Now, now when she jumped up on the panel today, um, it just was what it was. But I was like, you know what? That couldn't be avoided. For as long as I don't have to speak directly towards her, I don't have to devolve devolve into the petty. I will say that. Uh-huh. I really don't. Mm-mm. I was wondering too. I'm gonna go. It's slow. TC said, TC, she was misdirecting her anger. Well, she was misdirecting her anger on me too. Well, perhaps she wasn't because, yeah, we ain't feeling each other. So yeah, that anger that she exhibited towards me was probably anger directly toward. But I still felt like it was a deflection because, girl, I ain't your problem. You got a problem now. I'm not your problem. Thank you, Coco. Chloe said, look, DS is very, very smart. Absolutely. Smart people don't ask questions they don't already know the answers to. Correct. Y'all know TSCC gave screenshots, etc. to VS. Right, that's true. Also, VS and Bayless were texting each other. And VS said her own self. She was over here in the B sector listening to some stuff, probably a lot of stuff her own self. So a lot of stuff she heard at her own ears. You know, how you gonna call somebody a lie concerning something that they actually heard themselves? That's very interesting to me. Mm-hmm. So if Bree had 45 pages, hold on, let me go back up. VS was like, put it all out. Yeah, yeah. So VS had 44 pages. She paid to get a background check on somebody. I mean, the girl said she don't dogs. That's what she said. VS pretty much debunked that today. But I mean, people that's been around a while, we know that's a lie, child. Uh-huh. Child. Did y'all hear Pizarro tell Bree she better choose on her? No, I did not hear that. No. Did she say that on her live earlier? Really? Oh wow. No, I didn't hear her say it though. I didn't. I didn't hear her say it. Beach got Bro J for I didn't hear her say it, but wow, really? Woman empowerment got dragged too. VS Doctor to her face. Yes, she did. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, absolutely, Grandma. Uh-huh. Absolutely. TC Ho. That I was like, chat. But I really felt like uh at at what point in time I don't know. But VS does realize, in my opinion, that a lot of her TSCC members kind of turned their back on her. You know what I mean? Like I felt like she felt that way. Now I could be wrong. But that's what I was gathering out of some of the conversations today. You know. And so yeah, TC was vindicated. Shoot, I felt like I was vindicated too, about a certain subject. VS says she's been watching, looking. Yeah, she said she was what did she call it? She's been not teleporting. Was it what was that word she used? Shoot, she's been it wasn't teleporting. It was what was the word she didn't know? I didn't hear her say that, but baby, say what, Lady Tia? Oh my God. The dumb elephant in the room. SK's clap chase, but child, they got handed to him. I don't even know why he clicked the link and got flushed like he used to do everyone else. Child. Was it teleported? No, what was it teleported? Anyway, she let us know that she been in the astro project. That's yeah. She said she was astro projecting into some of these chats. She sure did. Yes, she did. That was the word. Yep. 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 Yep, that's the word. Thanks, y'all. I couldn't think of what it exactly the word was. Yeah, I felt like she felt like a lot of her people, or at least some of her people, turned on her. I found that conversation very interesting. When VS was trying to have the conversation about when it came to Bless Watkins and her and pretty much none of them liking each other. I found that very interesting as well. Astral projection. Astral projection. Yes, thank you. Thank y'all. Because I couldn't think of the word. Oh, is that you think that's what was going on, Kenna H? Oh wow, Miss O. What do you think about VS saying NM had her back, and Trish didn't? I mean, I think if that's the way she felt, I mean, she was the one there. You know what I mean? We wasn't there. We didn't have to go through that ordeal. So, if that's how she feels, that's her right to feel that way. Because it happened to her. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think she has too, TJ. Absolutely. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. And so, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. But anyway, I hate that she put the video on private. I wish she would have kept it up, because a lot of very interesting revelations came out of it. The Trish situation really irritated me. Like how I mean, like I was kind of shocked by what Trish did. I'm like, why in the world? You know what? Let me tell you something. Mental illness is real. Do you hear me? But for the fact that those people was actually believing that Trish was VS lawyer, I mean, what did she say to convince them people of that? I was like, wow, wow. Yo, TC, congrats on your channel. What did she say to get them to convince them that she was VS's channel? But I guess, sometimes like you can be so mentally ill and so invested in the thing to where I imagine you would sound legit. I don't know. But I was like, wow, wow. You don't play with somebody's, freedom like that. She was absolutely wrong for that. Yes, oh my God. What? I couldn't believe when she said that. Now I was like, wow. Now I was like, wow on that. Now we used to people, you welcome TC. We used to people calling, and calling, writing, that whole thing. But to impersonate a lawyer, wow, that was wow. Trisha had paperwork to try to defend it. Do what? Child. She gave a fake boredom to the really a fake. She went as far. Wait a minute. Claudio says she gave a fake bar number to VS attorney, and I'm sure pissed off the attorney inserting herself. She gave a fake bar number. She went that far. Yes, she could have messed VS up. She could have caused VS not to have any representation at all. And I'm so glad they worked that out. Oh my God. That is a crime. It's got to be a crime. What the hell? I mean, because if you faking yourself as an attorney and you're supposed to be this person's attorney, then they can give you sensitive, pass along to you like evidence and stuff like that. You know, like that the public, don't have no business having. Child, that's crazy. My God, that's a dangerous person. She could have had another black woman locked up for a long time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, she said, Lord have mercy, Jesus. VS lawyer came in and told her, yeah, she couldn't be her lawyer, right? Because she already had a lawyer, right? Wow, that is crazy. Wow, wow, that's wow. When the VSA Trish went to court, I didn't hear any of that. So Trish is supposed to be going to court? I didn't hear that either. I don't know if she was ever charged for doing that, or I didn't hear VS say if Trish was ever charged for lying or anything. I didn't hear any of that. Now, did y'all hear it? Because I didn't hear it. You know, younger sibling go to Deirdre Community Wall. She shared something of mine this morning and go from there. What's going on, TC? She never said Trish would. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say because I didn't hear that. You know, I was washing my dishes at the time, but I didn't hear that either. You know, that Clorio via said was able to Trish Trish was able to call VS as VS lawyer. She said no, BS Inky said she told her lawyer that was a crazy bitch on you. Yeah, now I heard her say she told the lawyer that was somebody on YouTube. I heard that part. Miss Olivia, she's trying to find my page. Oh, okay, TC, because I'm confused. Okay. I can't read every comment, so I skip through. You know what I mean? And then some stuff get lost in translation. In some states it's a felony, in others it's a misdemeanor. To impersonate a lawyer. I mean, that's like that's crazy. Wow. Isn't that kind of like criminal impersonation? Like, you know how some people you will hear every once in a while that somebody was impersonating an actual law enforcement person? So a lawyer, that's a person of the court. So you know what I mean? Goodness, she never did anything about Trish in court. I mean, I imagine she had other stuff to worry about. TC, I mean, my God, she's worried about her children. I imagine first and foremost, I'm sure she was worried about her kids. So I mean, as long as it got worked out, you know, yeah, she's okay. I was gonna say because I never heard her say anything about Trish going to court or anything. It's just the fact that she came out and told us about that. I was like, wow. And did you know what that also told me? It's a lot of stuff that happened that a lot of us don't even know about. Like we have no idea even all these years later. You know, you know. So yeah, that's crazy. Fia said her lawyer asked her Bloom, who, would ask her who was blank, and she said that was somebody on YT. Right. That is crazy. Wow. Wow. How do you have time to do all that? Like, how do you have time to dox, criminally impersonate, misrepresent yourself? I don't even understand. Like, I'm just keeping it a buck. How do you have time to do all that? You know what I mean? And I don't even appreciate somebody when they said I was over there kissing butt because I was afraid to be doxxed. You know how many times I've been doxxed? My life is my life. If you didn't find nothing then, you ain't gonna find nothing now. I'm not a criminal. Like, and then some other my personal information you can never find. I explained why you couldn't find it a long time ago, but it is what it is. Like I'm not backtracking with that stuff, but that don't make sense to me. I wasn't even doxxed in this sector. This ain't the only sector I've been doxxed in. Like, it don't even make no sense. So scared of what? I've been being doxxed since I was on YouTube. You know? But I tell you one thing though, and I never even all I got to say is if I ever you're gonna lose your whole goddamn job. And I'm gonna leave them hoes right there for a reason. Cause some people got the nerve. Cause see, some people don't have a life and they can't do nothing but sit up in the house because they can't even probably fit outside much or can't even breathe to go outside. So they have nothing to better do with their time than sit and look up shit on people. Okay? That's why so many don't want to show this. Yeah, you're right about that, something sweet. I agree. Absolutely. And so yeah. And so yeah. hmm Yeah, I'm glad she'll make this. Hopefully, she'll make the sector interesting again. And so, But that's what I'm hoping for. Like I used to love when she used to do her videos earlier in the morning. Because that would kind of get the sector up and going for the day. You know what I mean? And so yeah, maybe she'll come back again and do something like that. Maybe she won't. But I'm sure she wouldn't have built a new channel and ask people to subscribe, to her VS Icon channel if she wasn't planning on doing content, because that kind of don't make sense, right? And so yeah, so yeah, okay, Lady Tia, we heard the same thing. Because I want to hear every part. Trish did in the foolishness. So when she deflects, I can shake my head. Well, maybe VS will come out one day and expound on that situation, as well as a whole lot of other situations. I don't know. We'll have to wait around and see. She ducked off quick. Go text Shaky T. To go text Shaky T. It already started. She called out line big. Yes, she did, Poison Ivy. Yes, she did. Uh-huh. 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 Yeah, she doxing it, but she says she despises it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. She better be careful before people call that credit union and tell she doxing. Well, why do you think she got access to so much information? Do you see what I'm saying in the first place? And so you don't have nothing to do but sit on a big fat lord ass to do that shit all day. You see what I'm saying? And so, yeah, that's as far as I'm gonna say about that. I'm gonna leave that right there. Uh huh. Uh huh. She says she has a lot. She has a lot to talk about. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, many do, but everybody don't. But everybody don't, Kenna. Okay? I don't even want to know your personal life. I just want to comment on what I see on the screen. Okay? Because I got a life. Oh, wow. Is that right, TC? Oh, wow. That's interesting. Well, I mean, okay, I'm not shocked. Who got something to say, Lady Tia? Today was a teaser. I can agree with that. I can't find VS Icon. But I'm sure someone will post it. I'm sure it's on somebody's community wall. I'm assuming the channel is fairly new, but that is how you spell it. Um, Go look on Bayless. Maybe Bayless got it posted on her community wall. Hit a few community walls. You know what I mean? I would post it here, but I don't post links in my chat or anything like that. But if it weren't for that, I'd post it. Can't believe she lied about what she said about VS. She was rude with it. When folks, oh, let me go back up. About VS, she was rude with it. She was rude with it when folks used to taunt her about being TSCC after VS was taken. Bree frightens me. She too big. Lord Jesus. Uh-uh. She said she loved a lie, child. Mm-mm-mm. 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 Is that right, Beach? Child. Child. I don't want to know your. I don't either, Lady T. I got to worry about mine. You know what I mean? I got to worry about mine. Hey, Black Beauty. Uh-huh. Yeah, Lady T. I think she does have plenty to say. You know what I mean? And so yeah, and that's a good thing. You had to type it in caps. But Coco, you did find it in the YouTube search. Coco said she typed it in caps, y'all, and she was able to. I'm assuming that's the way she was able to find it in YouTube, with the YouTube search engine. You right about that, Beach. I agree with that. I don't know, QT. I don't know, younger sibling. We're gonna have to wait and see. So I know when those recordings hit the streets, there was a lot going on in the background. Oh wow. Is that right, TC? Oh wow. Oh wow. But anyway, y'all, ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I know it's Monday. Tomorrow's Monday, and we know Mondays are crazy. I just really wanted to uh come on and say what I had to say. Kind of give a reaction to after all of these years, VS coming on, and so yeah, hmm it's a wrap. That's why get she won't get Kimmy, because I'm sure that's what Kimmy has on her. I can believe that, Monroe, but I tell you what, if I ever, okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that, and I mean that. hmm But I have heard her talk about VS. You have heard her talk about VS, and I could not be questioned, like a child by anyone. But if she said it, what it was VS going to do. Well, I mean, here's the thing: if somebody's not lying on you, and she be having a rah rah with everybody else, but she not finna have that rah rah with VS. So, I mean, really, just is what it is. I mean, they have a history behind the scenes, so yeah, yeah. But I found it. I got a good key when VS was pretty much saying, Petty Build is built from my people, and so yeah, Now, not the new people, but them old people. Yeah, that's TSCC. Mm-mm. Oh, VS also told Bree not to disrespect DKL in presence. Bree tried to shot back by saying, "Oh, he's your friend." I forgot. Yeah, DKL and VS, as far as I know, they've been cool for a very long time. I remember that video when DKL was in a shopping mall or something like that, and a lot of us thought VS was the one holding the camera because he was with a couple of the TSCC members, and so yeah, they cool, they friends offline. So yeah, it would make sense that she would tell her not to, throw shots at DKL. You know, so yeah, so yeah. Is that right, Beach? Oh wow, it was a lot of shade in that live. I agree. Mm-mm. I think VS already knows who she can count on. I mean, the ones of her that stood with her the whole time, absolutely, yeah. I don't know now that I think about it if VS wants Brianna back. I mean, if she do, I think it's for a reason, but time will tell. You know. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Thank you for firing up the live. And as usual, oh, thank you. Child, that dragon been in the cave so long, Chlorio, you will never see that dragon again. Basically, oh, you welcome, Proud Glamour. Thank y'all so much. Uh-huh. Oh, TC says Kimmy sent a super chat saying she never lied about anything. I got to work on this. Good Monday. Right, Lady Teal. That's what I was saying. Let me get off here because people got to go to work tomorrow. You know what I mean? I got a lot to do myself. And so y'all know how them weeks be going. The old people that left Pettyville before the new ones came. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. I believe that too, Pars Ivy, but time will tell. Uh-huh. Sure will. There was a lot of explaining going on, wasn't it? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right. TC said right, but was calling him sticky fingers, and VS did not appreciate that. Hey, View. View, you see VS video today on Bailey's channel? Mm-mm. Oh, yeah, please hit the like button too on your way to do if you don't mind. I appreciate it. Andreas is definitely going to get kicked out after the day. I think maybe Andreas just couldn't laying herself well, or maybe she was nervous. I don't know. I don't know. I think people are foolish if they don't think VS has been watching this sex. Absolutely, she said she had today. She said she was astral projecting, in some chat rooms and stuff. In some channels. The whole time. Did y'all catch how she called out Rico for punching? I didn't hear her say that about punching the cat. I didn't hear that. Thank you, View. Oh, yeah. It wasn't even supposed to be that way, View. You know what I mean? I didn't even go up there. I don't beef with nobody no more. That's why I don't hit links no more. The only reason why I hit that link today, people said it was butt kissing, but I hit that link because I was genuinely happy to see VS. You know what I mean? Because we know what we watched at IHOP Gate. You know what I mean? So yeah, but people call it what they call it. I don't care. I was happy to see the girl. She wasn't allowed to be on social media, so she can't admit she was on here. When I came into the B sector, it was about 4 years ago. Don't know slot about VS. Just to fight at IHOP, and I thought she had the right to defend. I felt like she had the right to defend herself too. I mean, a lot of us saw it, you know, and so yeah, 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 yeah. Mm. You want me to wait, TC? Okay. You did use in the chat. A little bit of right view. Bless left 3 months ago, and Wiley just came back. Coincidence? I think not. Oh wow, TC. You know what? I didn't think about it like that. Oh wow, very good analogy. Mm. Very good analogy. Oh wow, TC said no, Andreas was lying and trying to save face. But she's not a good witness. And she told a bunch of lies. VS told her go on, get down. Ooh. Wonder what the conversation was like after she got down. Wonder if she called and talked to her online about that. The sector is evolving. We have Masons, a wooden puppet, and now astral projection. Hot dang. Oh, y'all a mess. Right, TC. I read your comment. You already, yeah, I read it. Did you hear me just read it? And you're right. Yeah. I have been here a long time. I remember that day. I remember that day she did that. What channel is VS on? VS's channel is called V. They say you can type it in all caps, and it's on somebody's community wall. They say, but the name of her channel is VS Icon, and they say if you put it in a search engine, in all caps, I think you'll be directed to it. It's a picture of a dog, I believe. That's her avatar, right, y'all? If I'm not mistaken. Goddamn right, Poison Ivy. I believe that too. VS already has her core team. She just rooting out the weeds and making money doing. Yes, absolutely. I believe that. Absolutely. I believe she got her. She had all that worked out before she even hit the live today. You know. Historian said, "Oh, that's true about Wiley. TSCC bought him a car. Maybe he wants something else. Heck, I remember when Brianna was booted out of TSCC. Oh, you been around for a while, huh, Kenna? Kenna H. I was watching VS Live that morning, front and center of IHOP Gate. Yeah, a lot of us were, right? Right? Yeah, a dog avatar, y'all. One more thing. When BS said, well, I guess when VS said Bree had a mouthpiece, she was talking about, yeah, I caught that too, TC. I caught that too. She said she had a mouthpiece, and I felt like she was talking about Pizarro too. Yeah. I know that's the way I took it too, TC. Absolutely. Yep. Yep. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Your nick is new, but I am not. You saying your name is new, but you are not Kenna H. Find your own. Oh, okay, Empress. Empress, just Empress. So anyway, y'all, let me go on off here. Y'all have a nice rest of your night. You gagged TC. I was like, oh, you right about that. VS told Bree, you learn from the best. She did tell her you learn from the best. Said VS said, I taught you well. Ooh, child. So you don't have to say, but your mouthpiece said a lot. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, you know what? And that, and I agree with VS when she say that, cause she used to use Brianna as a mouthpiece. She used to use Brianna's whole channel. You see what I'm saying? Her whole channel. Mm-hmm. TCI gag. Honey. Who hit the panel on? It was on Sirius Bayless channel, but they say now the video has been privated. Right, my John? You remember that? Yes. Absolutely. Uh-huh. But anyway, y'all, this is the last time I gotta go. Please hit that like button on your way out the door. Thank you guys for so much for joining me this evening. I really just want to come on and give my take on things and say welcome back to VS. You know, people is gonna say what they want to say, but a lot of us old people that were around during VS's reign, as well as IHOPgate. A lot of us are happy to see her back. Maybe the sector will be interesting again. Maybe it won't. We'll just have to wait and see. Good night, TC. We can, that's all right, TC. I just know that everybody got something to do in the morning. Mondays are horrible. They are truly horrible. My God. You know, so yeah. But thank y'all, and y'all have a good one, and also have a wonderful start to your work week. Y'all guys, keep your eyes open and your ears open, and we're gonna have to see how this stuff is gonna play out around here. Like I said, I got a lot of predictions. I'm gonna keep them to myself. I just only wanted to share the one, and come back and mention some things to y'all. But if it's anything like today, if how the future is gonna be when it comes to VS, if today was a precursor, I think things is gonna be pretty dang interesting around there on her channel. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, that's my last one of it. And I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye bye. Peace.